Welcome back, where the tea never sleeps and the streets never stop talking. It looks like Chrisean Rock is finally facing the fact that her little one's well-being might not be as perfect as she's been claiming. But instead of owning up to her part in it, she's flipping the script and pointing the finger straight at Blueface. This all comes after a recent leak. Private medical records allegedly tied to Chrisean Jr. started making the rounds online. These documents had people whispering about possible health concerns for her baby, and they quickly reignited the never-ending conversation around Chrisean's parenting choices. For months, she's been brushing off criticism, laughing at haters, and acting like everyone was just jealous, but now she's suddenly not laughing anymore. The shift was clear. Instead of dodging the heat, Chrisean jumped online and unleashed heavy claims about her ex, saying that while she was expecting, Blueface allegedly put hands on her. According to her, that could be tied to what's going on now. The internet went wild instantly, with fans debating whether she's telling the truth, exaggerating, or trying to take the heat off herself. The timing raised eyebrows, too. She started making these claims right after the medical leak started trending, almost like she wanted to redirect attention away from herself and straight toward Blueface. Chrisean Rock is now flipping the entire script, saying her son's health struggles are tied directly to what she claims happened when she was carrying him. She's pointing the finger at Blueface, saying he's to blame. But at the same time, she's admitting she blames herself too, not for causing the harm, but for not walking away sooner while the alleged mistreatment kept going. During her pregnancy, the internet was full of people expressing genuine worry for her unborn child. But instead of addressing those concerns, Chrisean was all over social media, living wild, openly showing herself drinking and smoking while expecting. The public kept sounding the alarm, but she didn't slow down. Now she's changing her tune, accusing Blueface of actions she says could explain her baby's condition. In a sit-down with DJ Academics, she doubled down, saying Blueface's alleged behavior is directly linked to her baby's health concerns. Naturally, this sent shockwaves through fans and people close to Blueface. His mother, Carlissa Saffold, didn't hold back. She said Blueface was already behind bars taking the heat, and now more accusations were being piled on him. She reminded everyone that he already had 2 other children who, according to her, are fine. And she believed Chrisean's reckless lifestyle during pregnancy was the real issue. This latest shift in narrative comes right after leaked medical records of Chrisean Jr. started circulating online. For months, she had been adamant that her baby was perfectly fine, brushing off questions and saying people were just hating. But the moment those alleged records dropped, her story changed. Now she's leaning into claims of abuse to explain everything. The saga itself stretches back to 2023, when Chrisean first revealed she was expecting. That announcement was supposed to be a happy moment, but with everything that's happened since, it feels more like the opening chapter of an ongoing storm. From the very start, Chrisean made it seem like Blueface was the father. But he wasn't buying it. He insisted their relationship had been over by the time she got pregnant, openly questioning whether the baby was even his, and pushing for a DNA test. Meanwhile, Blueface's mother wasn't shy about voicing her doubts either, saying outright that something about Chrisean's story didn't add up. Attention soon shifted from paternity questions to how she was handling her pregnancy. That's when another controversy blew up. Her partying and substance use. Across social media, videos and live streams showed Chrisean engaging in risky behavior that had fans and critics sounding alarms. One viral moment came when Academics FaceTimed her during her pregnancy and she was seen lighting up and smoking. For some, it was proof she wasn't taking the situation seriously. For others, it was just more evidence of how toxic the back and forth between her and Blueface had become. Carlissa Saffold jumped in again, taking to Instagram Live to call out not only Chrisean, but also her sister and friends. She accused them of knowing exactly what was going on during the pregnancy, but staying silent to protect their access to Chrisean's money and lifestyle. To Carlissa, their silence was a betrayal of the baby's well-being. Despite endless warnings from fans, family, and strangers online, Chrisean pushed forward with her reckless lifestyle throughout her pregnancy. Not long after giving birth, more chaos surrounded the family. Blueface ended up behind bars again over a probation violation, leaving Chrisean to juggle new motherhood while their volatile relationship kept flip-flopping. Instead of lying low, she shocked everyone by getting a massive new face tattoo dedicated to Blueface right after having another tattoo of him removed. The move caused an immediate backlash, with even Tia Kemp chiming in to drag her. Tia criticized her priorities and questioned why her son wasn't hitting milestones yet, saying, "Chrisean seemed more focused on relationship drama than on motherhood." The feud lit up the internet, turning into a public debate over responsibility, reputation, and what it really means to be present for your child. Chrisean, of course, clapped back at Tia, accusing her of public shaming and insisting that if she really cared, she would have reached out privately instead of blasting her online. But then came the leaked medical documents allegedly tied to her son. These files, if real, painted a troubling picture, with references to possible developmental issues and conditions sometimes linked to substance use during pregnancy. Critics pointed to the countless clips of Chrisean drinking and smoking while pregnant, while her defenders warned against jumping to conclusions over leaked paperwork that could be fake or misinterpreted. Still, the conversation only intensified when she was spotted walking into a smoke shop carrying her baby in her arms. That moment went viral immediately, sparking outrage over her parenting choices. Meanwhile, Chrisean tried to push back on the narrative, telling podcast hosts that her son is perfectly fine, and she's been keeping him offline on purpose to protect his privacy. But not everyone is convinced. Since June 2025, when she first dropped those explosive assault claims against Blueface, the internet hasn't looked away. She painted a picture of a pregnancy clouded by chaos, saying she lived in constant fear and stress. But Blueface has stayed silent, largely because he's behind bars. The reactions online have been brutal. Many are accusing her of constantly shifting blame, pointing out contradictions between her claims and her actions, like tattooing his face while also accusing him of abuse. Others are demanding accountability for her own decisions during pregnancy and beyond. Now, with her reportedly evicted from Blueface's place and his release approaching, the stage is set for yet another explosive chapter in their messy saga. So, my stars and hushers, do you think Chrisean is finally telling the full truth this time? Or is this just another twist in a drama that refuses to end?